between 2:30 p.m. and 3:30 p.m. immediately after lunch as per the plan displayed on the Convocation website. All are requested to be available in their respective venues at least by 2:20 p.m.
भारतीय संस्कृति में गुरु और शिष्य के संबंध को अत्यंत पवित्र माना गया था। प्राचीन वैदिक गुरुकुलों में दीक्षांत के समय स्नातक छात्रों को अंतिम उपदेश दिया जाता था। आज भी प्रासंगिक ये उपदेश तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद के शिक्षावली अध्याय में उल्लेखित है। इसी परंपरा के अनुसार संस्कृत क्लब IIT रूरकी के छात्र कालातीत वैदिक उपदेशों का उच्चारण करेंगे, जो स्नातक छात्रों को उनके कर्तव्यों की याद दिलाते हैं तथा उनके चरित्र निर्माण में भी सहायक है।
In Indian culture, the relationship between Guru and Shishya is considered sacred. In ancient Vedic period Gurukuls, the last sermon was given to the graduating students at the time of Convocation. Relevant in today's times too, these teachings are mentioned in the Shikshavali chapter of the Taittiriya Upanishad. Keeping up with this tradition, the students of Sanskrit Club IIT Roorkee will chant the timeless Vedic teachings that remind the graduating students of their responsibilities as well as help in building great character.
IIT रूरकी का नाम केवल भारतीय शैक्षणिक संस्थानों में ही नहीं, बल्कि उच्च शिक्षा और अनुसंधान के क्षेत्र में वैश्विक स्तर पर भी प्रतिष्ठित है। यह मान्यता हमारे प्रोफेसरों, छात्रों और कर्मचारियों के निरंतर प्रयास और समर्पण से प्राप्त हुई है। 2025 में QS वर्ल्ड यूनिवर्सिटी रैंकिंग में हमें विश्व स्तर पर 335वें और राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर 8वें स्थान पर रखा है। हमारी संस्था की उपलब्धियां सिर्फ हमारे लिए ही नहीं, बल्कि पूरे देश के लिए गर्व की बात है। हम सभी का धन्यवाद करना चाहते हैं जिन्होंने हमारे सफ़र में योगदान दिया और हमें इस स्थान तक पहुंचाया। हम सब मिलकर भविष्य में और भी ऊंचाइयों को प्राप्त करने का लक्ष्य रखते हैं।
IIT Roorkee's name is not only esteemed among Indian educational institutions, but also globally renowned in the fields of higher education and research. This recognition has been achieved through the relentless efforts and dedication of our professors, students, and staff. In 2025, the QS World University Rankings placed us at the 335th rank globally and 8th rank nationally. These achievements of our institution are not only a matter of pride for us, but also for the entire nation. We want to express our gratitude to everyone who contributed to our journey and helped us reach this point. Together, we aim to reach even greater heights in the future.
प्रिय उपाधि प्राप्तकर्ता, कृपया ध्यान दें कि पदकों के 2 श्रेणियां हैं। एक संस्थान स्तर का, जिसे मुख्य अतिथि प्रदान करेंगे। इस वर्ष 12 उपाधि प्राप्तकर्ता दीक्षांत समारोह में उपस्थित है। आपके स्थान मेरी बाईं ओर गलियारे के पास है और आपके स्थान पर आपके नाम के स्टिकर लगे हैं। पदक प्राप्त करने के बाद आप वापस उसी स्थान को ग्रहण करें। अन्य श्रेणी के पदक और पुरस्कार 138 है, जो एक अलग समारोह में अपराह 3:30 दीक्षांत भवन में प्रदान किए जाएंगे। उसकी बैठने की व्यवस्था बाद में सूचित की जाएगी। सीटों के आवंटन संबंधी सभी विवरण दीक्षांत समारोह की वेबसाइट पर प्रदर्शित किए गए हैं। पदक या पुरस्कार प्राप्त करने की प्रक्रिया में नामित संकाय सदस्य आपको मार्गदर्शन देंगे। यदि किसी उपाधि प्राप्तकर्ता को अपनी डिग्री या पदक संबंधी कोई समस्या हो, तो कृपया समारोह के बाद शाम 5 बजे तक क्रमशः अकादमिक मामलों के कार्यालय या SCSP कार्यालय से संपर्क करें।
Dear degree recipients, there are 2 categories of medals. One is institute level, and these will be given by the chief guest. This year, 12 recipients are attending the convocation. Their seats are adjacent to the aisle on my left-hand side. The stickers of your names are pasted on the seats. After receiving the medals, please come back to your seats. The other category of medals and prizes are 138 in number and will be given in a separate ceremony at 3:30 p.m. at the Convocation Hall. Your seating arrangement for the same will be conveyed later. All the details related to the seats allocation have been displayed on the Convocation website. You will be guided by the designated faculty members on how to line up for receiving the medals and prizes. If any recipient has any observation regarding their degree and the medal, kindly contact the Academic Affairs Office or SCSP office respectively after the ceremony by 5 p.m.
आदरणीय मुख्य अतिथि का आगमन जल्द ही होने वाला है। कृपया अपने डिग्री प्राप्त करने वाले साथियों को सूचित करें कि वो हॉल में जल्द आ जाए।
Honorable Chief Guest is about to arrive. Kindly inform the other degree recipients to be settled in the hall at the earliest.
सुप्रभात। आप सभी का भारतीय प्रौद्योगिकी संस्थान रुड़की के दीक्षांत समारोह 2025 में हार्दिक स्वागत है। कृपया अपने निर्धारित स्थानों पर बैठ जाएं तथा पूरे समारोह के दौरान दीक्षांत भवन में रहें। आपसे अनुरोध है कि कृपया आवागमन के मार्ग को बाधित ना करें। दीक्षांत भवन के दरवाजे जल्द ही बंद हो जाएंगे और उसके बाद किसी को भी प्रवेश की अनुमति नहीं होगी। कृपया शांति बनाए रखें और दीक्षांत भवन में प्रवेश करते समय अपने मोबाइल फोन्स बंद कर दें।
Good morning, everyone. We welcome you all to the Convocation Ceremony 2025 of IIT Roorkee. Entry to the Convocation Hall will have started at 10 a.m. and all doors will close soon and no entry will thereafter be allowed. We request everyone to kindly be seated at your assigned places. Kindly do not block the aisles or stand at the doors. Please do not leave the Convocation Hall during the whole ceremony. Please maintain silence and switch off your mobile phones as you enter the Convocation Hall.
समारोह के दौरान फोटोग्राफी एवं वीडियोग्राफी की अनुमति नहीं है। संस्थान ने फोटोग्राफी की व्यवस्था की है और आपको फोटोग्राफ डाउनलोड करने के लिए लिंक उपलब्ध कराया जाएगा। मंत्रोच्चारण के साथ जब शोभा यात्रा दीक्षांत भवन में प्रवेश करे तब से शोभा यात्रा के मंच तक पहुंचने तथा कुल गीत के समाप्त होने तक सभी को खड़े रहना आवश्यक है। जब सभी उपाधियां प्राप्त प्रदान की जाए तब आप सभी अपने अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं। इसके पश्चात सीनेट के अध्यक्ष उपाधियों का अधिकार प्रदान करेंगे। तदुपरांत शपथ दिलाई जाएगी और उसके पश्चात मंत्रोच्चारण के बीच शोभा यात्रा दीक्षांत भवन के बाहर जाएगी। कृपया तब तक खड़े रहें जब तक शोभा यात्रा मंत्रोच्चारण के बीच भवन से बाहर न निकल जाए। स्नातक छात्रों के लिए विभागाध्यक्ष के साथ एक फोटोग्राफी सत्र भोजन के तुरंत बाद अपराह्न 2:30 से 3:30 के बीच APJ अब्दुल कलाम ब्लॉक में आयोजित किया गया है। यह सूचना दीक्षांत समारोह की वेबसाइट पर योजना में भी दिखाई गई है। सभी से अनुरोध है कि कम से कम 2:20 तक संबंधित स्थान पर उपस्थित रहें।
No photography or videography is allowed during the convocation ceremony. The institute has made the arrangement for photographs and you will be provided with the link for downloading the same. Amidst mantra chanting, when the convocation procession enters the convocation hall, everyone is required to stand till the procession reaches the dais and keep standing till the Kulgeet gets over. When all the degrees in the convocation have been awarded, please rise and remain standing at your respective places. The chairman, senate, will then confer the charge of the degrees, followed by the administration of the oath. After this, the convocation procession will leave the hall amidst the chanting of the mantras. Kindly remain standing at your places until the procession has exited the convocation hall. A photography session for graduating students with their respective HODs will be held in APJ Abdul Kalam block between 2:30 p.m. and 3:30 p.m. immediately after lunch, as per the plan displayed on the convocation website. All are requested to be available in their respective venues at least by 2:20 p.m.
भारतीय संस्कृति में गुरु और शिष्य के संबंध को अत्यंत पवित्र माना गया है। प्राचीन वैदिक गुरुकुलों में दीक्षांत के समय स्नातक छात्रों को अंतिम उपदेश दिया जाता था। आज भी प्रासंगिक ये उपदेश तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद की शिक्षावली अध्याय में उल्लिखित है। इसी परंपरा के अनुसार संस्कृत क्लब IIT रुड़की के छात्र कालातीत वैदिक उपदेशों का उच्चारण करेंगे, जो स्नातक छात्रों को उनके कर्तव्यों की याद दिलाते हैं तथा उनके चरित्र निर्माण में भी सहायक हैं।
In Indian culture, The relationship between Guru and Shishya is considered sacred. In ancient Vedic period Gurukuls, the last sermon was given to the graduating students at the time of convocation. Relevant in today's times too. These teachings are mentioned in the Shikshavali chapter of the Taittiriya Upanishad. Keeping up with this tradition, the students of Sanskrit Club IIT Roorkee will chant the timeless Vedic teachings that remind graduating students of their responsibilities as well as help in building a great character.
आईआईटी रुड़की का नाम केवल भारतीय शैक्षिक संस्थानों में ही नहीं बल्कि उच्च शिक्षा और अनुसंधान के क्षेत्र में वैश्विक स्तर पर भी प्रतिष्ठित है। यह मान्यता हमारे प्रोफेसरों, छात्रों और कर्मचारियों के निरंतर प्रयास और समर्पण से प्राप्त हुई है। 2025 में क्यूएस वर्ल्ड यूनिवर्सिटी रैंकिंग ने हमें विश्व स्तर पर 335वें और राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर 8वें स्थान पर रखा है। हमारी संस्था की उपलब्धियां सिर्फ हमारे लिए ही नहीं बल्कि पूरे देश के लिए गर्व की बात है। हम सभी का धन्यवाद करना चाहते हैं जिन्होंने हमारे सफ़र में योगदान दिया और हमें इस स्थान तक पहुंचाया। हम सब मिलकर भविष्य में और भी ऊंचाइयों को प्राप्त करने का लक्ष्य रखते हैं।
IIT Roorkee's name is not only esteemed among Indian educational institutions, but also globally renowned in the fields of higher education and research. This recognition has been achieved through the relentless efforts and dedications of our students, professors, and staff. In 2025, the QS World University rankings placed us at 335th rank globally and 8th rank nationally. These achievements of our institution are not only a matter of pride for us, but also for the entire nation. We want to express our gratitude to everyone who contributed to our journey and helped us reach this point. Together, we aim to reach even greater heights in the future.
प्रिय उपाधि प्राप्तकर्ता, कृपया ध्यान दें कि पदकों की 2 श्रेणियां हैं। एक संस्थान स्तर का जिसे मुख्य अतिथि प्रदान करेंगे। इस वर्ष 12 उपाधि प्राप्तकर्ता दीक्षांत समारोह में उपस्थित है। आपके स्थान मेरे बाईं ओर गलियारे के पास है और आपके स्थान पर आपके नाम के स्टिकर लगे हैं। पदक प्राप्त करने के बाद आप वापस उसी स्थान को ग्रहण करें। अन्य श्रेणी के पदक और पुरस्कार 138 हैं, जो एक अलग समारोह में अपराह्न 3:30 तक दीक्षांत भवन में प्रदान किए जाएंगे। उसके बैठने की व्यवस्था बाद में सूचित की जाएगी। सीटों के आवंटन संबंधी सभी विवरण दीक्षांत समारोह की वेबसाइट पर प्रदर्शित किए गए हैं। पदक या पुरस्कार प्राप्त करने की प्रक्रिया में नामित संकाय सदस्य आपको मार्गदर्शन देंगे। यदि किसी उपाधि प्राप्तकर्ता को अपनी डिग्री या पदक संबंधी कोई भी समस्या हो तो कृपया समारोह के बाद शाम 5 बजे तक क्रमशः अकादमिक मामलों के कार्यालय या SC/SP कार्यालय में संपर्क करें।
Dear degree recipients, there are 2 categories of medals. One is institute level and they will be given by the chief guest. This year, 12 recipients are attending the convocation. Their seats are adjacent to the aisle on my left-hand side. The stickers of your names are pasted on the seats. After receiving the medals, please come back to your seats. The other category of medals and prizes are 138 in number and will be given in a separate ceremony at 3:30 p.m. in the convocation hall. Your seating arrangement for the same will be conveyed later. All the details related to the seat allocation have been displayed on the convocation website. You will be guided by the designated faculty members on how to line up for receiving the medals and prizes. If any recipient has any observation regarding their degree and the medal, kindly contact the Academic Affairs Office or the SCSP office respectively after 5 p.m. By 5 p.m.
आदरणीय मुख्य अतिथि का आगमन जल्द ही होने वाला है। कृपया अपनी डिग्री प्राप्त करने वाले साथियों को सूचित करें कि वो हॉल में जल्द ही प्रस्थान करें।
It is to bring to the kind attention of everyone that Honorable Chief Guest is about to arrive. Kindly inform other degree recipients to be settled in their place at the earliest.
सुप्रभात। आप सभी का भारतीय प्रौद्योगिकी संस्थान रूरकी के दीक्षांत समारोह 2025 में हार्दिक स्वागत है। कृपया अपने निर्धारित स्थानों पर बैठ जाए तथा पूरे समारोह के दौरान दीक्षांत भवन में रहे। आपसे अनुरोध है कि कृपया आवागमन के मार्ग को बाधित न करें। दीक्षांत भवन के सभी दरवाजे 11:30 पर बंद हो जाएंगे और उसके बाद किसी को भी प्रवेश की अनुमति नहीं होगी। कृपया शांति बनाए रखें और दीक्षांत भवन में प्रवेश करते समय अपने मोबाइल फ़ोन बंद कर दें।
Good morning. We welcome you all to the Convocation Ceremony 2025 of IIT Roorkee. All the doors of the Convocation Hall will be closed soon and no entry will thereafter be allowed. We request everyone to kindly be seated at your assigned places. Kindly do not block the aisles or stand at the doors. Please do not leave the Convocation Hall during the whole ceremony. Please maintain silence and switch off your mobile phones as you enter the Convocation Hall.
समारोह के दौरान फोटोग्राफी एवं वीडियोग्राफी की अनुमति नहीं है। संस्थान ने फोटोग्राफी की व्यवस्था की है और आपको फोटोग्राफ डाउनलोड करने के लिए लिंक उपलब्ध कराया जाएगा। मंत्रोच्चारण के साथ जब शोभा यात्रा दीक्षांत भवन में प्रवेश करे, तब से शोभा यात्रा के मंच तक पहुंचने तथा कुलगीत के समाप्त होने तक सभी को खड़े रहना आवश्यक है। जब सभी उपाधियां प्रदान कर दी जाए, तब आप सभी अपने अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं। इसके पश्चात सीनेट के अध्यक्ष उपाधियों का अधिकार प्रदान करेंगे। तदुपरांत शपथ दिलाई जाएगी और उसके पश्चात मंत्रोच्चारण के बीच शोभा यात्रा दीक्षांत भवन से बाहर जाएगी। कृपया तब तक खड़े रहे जब तक शोभा यात्रा मंत्रोच्चारण के बीच भवन से बाहर ना निकल जाए। स्नातक छात्रों के लिए विभागाध्यक्ष के साथ एक फोटोग्राफी सत्र भोजन के तुरंत बाद अपराह 2:30 से 3:30 के बीच APJ अब्दुल कलाम ब्लॉक में आयोजित किया गया है। यह सूचना दीक्षांत समारोह की वेबसाइट पर योजना में दिखाई गई है। सभी से अनुरोध है कि कम से कम 2:20 तक संबंधित स्थान पर उपस्थित रहे।
No photography or videography is allowed during the convocation ceremony. The institute has made the arrangements for photographs and you will be provided with the links for downloading the photographs. Amidst mantra chanting, when the convocation procession enters the convocation hall, everyone is required to stand till the procession reaches the dais and keep standing till the Kulgeet gets over. When all the degrees in the convocation have been awarded, please rise and remain standing at your respective places. The chairman senate will then confer the charge of the degrees, followed by the administration of the oath. After this, the convocation procession will leave the hall amidst the chanting of mantras. Kindly remain standing at your places until entire procession has exited the convocation hall. A photography session for graduating students with their respective HODs will be held in APJ Abdul Kalam block between 2:30 and 3:30 p.m. immediately after lunch, as per the plan displayed on the convocation website. All are requested to be available in their respective venues at least by 2:20 p.m.
भारतीय संस्कृति में गुरु और शिष्य के संबंध को अत्यंत पवित्र माना गया है। प्राचीन वैदिक गुरुकुलों में दीक्षांत के समय स्नातक छात्रों को अंतिम उपदेश दिया जाता था। आज भी प्रासंगिक ये उपदेश तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद के शिक्षावली अध्याय में उल्लेखित है। इसी परंपरा के अनुसार संस्कृत क्लब IIT रूरकी कालातीत वैदिक उपदेशों का उच्चारण करेंगे, जो स्नातक छात्रों को उनके कर्तव्यों की याद दिलाते हैं तथा उनके चरित्र निर्माण में भी सहायक है।
In Indian culture, the relationship between Guru and Shishya is considered sacred. In ancient Vedic period Gurukulas, the last sermon was given to the graduating students at the time of convocation. Relevant in today's times too, these teachings are mentioned in the Shikshavali chapter of Taittiriya Upanishad. Keeping up with this tradition, the students of Sanskrit Club IIT Roorkee will chant the timeless Vedic teachings that remind graduating students of their responsibilities as well as help in building great character.
IIT रूरकी का नाम केवल भारतीय शैक्षणिक संस्थानों में ही नहीं, बल्कि उच्च शिक्षा और अनुसंधान के क्षेत्र में वैश्विक स्तर पर भी प्रतिष्ठित है। यह मान्यता हमारे प्रोफेसरों, छात्रों और कर्मचारियों के निरंतर प्रयास और समर्पण से प्राप्त हुई है। 2025 में QS वर्ल्ड यूनिवर्सिटी रैंकिंग ने हमें विश्व स्तर पर 335वें और राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर 8वें स्थान पर रखा है। हमारी संस्था की उपलब्धियां सिर्फ हमारे लिए ही नहीं बल्कि पूरे देश के लिए गर्व की बात है। हम सभी का धन्यवाद करना चाहते हैं जिन्होंने हमारे सफ़र में योगदान दिया और हमें इस स्थान तक पहुंचाया। हम सब मिलकर भविष्य में और भी ऊंचाइयों को प्राप्त करने का लक्ष्य रखते हैं।
IIT Roorkee's name is not only esteemed among Indian educational institutions but also globally renowned in the fields of higher education and research. This recognition has been achieved through the relentless efforts and dedication of our professors, students, and staff. In 2025, the QS World University Ranking placed us at 335th rank globally and 8th rank nationally. These achievements of our institution are not only a matter of pride for us, but also for the entire nation. We want to express our gratitude to everyone who contributed to our journey and helped us reach this point. Together, we aim to reach even greater heights in the future.
प्रिय उपाधि प्राप्तकर्ता, कृपया ध्यान दें कि पदकों की 2 श्रेणियां हैं। एक संस्थान स्तर का जिसे मुख्य अतिथि प्रदान करेंगे। इस वर्ष 12 उपाधि प्राप्तकर्ता दीक्षांत समारोह में उपस्थित हैं। आपके स्थान मेरी बाईं ओर गलियारे के पास है और आपके स्थान पर आपके नाम के स्टिकर लगे हैं। पदक प्राप्त करने के बाद आप वापस उसी स्थान को ग्रहण करेंगे। अन्य श्रेणी के पदक और पुरस्कार 138 है, जो एक अलग समारोह में अपराह 3:30 से दीक्षांत भवन में प्रदान किए जाएंगे। उसकी बैठने की व्यवस्था बाद में सूचित की जाएगी। सीटों के आवंटन संबंधी सभी विवरण दीक्षांत समारोह की वेबसाइट पर प्रदर्शित किए गए हैं। पदक या पुरस्कार प्राप्त करने की प्रक्रिया में नामित संकाय सदस्य आपको मार्गदर्शन देंगे। यदि किसी उपाधि प्राप्तकर्ता को अपनी डिग्री या पदक संबंधी कोई समस्या हो तो कृपया समारोह के बाद शाम 5 बजे तक क्रमशः अकादमिक मामलों के कार्यालय या SCSP कार्यालय से संपर्क करें।
Dear degree recipients, there are 2 categories of medals. One is institute level, and these will be given by the chief guest. This year, 12 recipients are attending the convocation. Their seats are adjacent to the aisle on my left-hand side. The stickers of your names are pasted on the seats. After receiving the medals, please come back to your seats. The other category of medals and prizes are 138 in number and will be given in a separate ceremony at 3:30 p.m. in the convocation hall. Your sitting arrangement for the same will be conveyed later. All the details related to the seats allocation have been displayed on the convocation website. If any recipient has any observation regarding their degrees, kindly contact the Academic Affairs SCSP office respectively after the ceremony by 5 p.m.
आदरणीय मुख्य अतिथि का आगमन जल्दी होने वाला है। कृपया अपने डिग्री प्राप्त करने वाले साथियों को सूचित करें कि वो हॉल में जल्द ही प्रस्थान करें।
Honorable Chief Guest is about to arrive. Kindly inform other degree recipients to be settled in the hall at the earliest.
सुप्रभात। आप सभी का भारतीय प्रौद्योगिकी संस्थान रुड़की के दीक्षांत समारोह 2025 में हार्दिक स्वागत है। कृपया अपने निर्धारित स्थानों पर बैठ जाएं तथा पूरे समारोह के दौरान दीक्षांत भवन में रहें। आपसे अनुरोध है कि कृपया आवागमन के मार्ग को बाधित ना करें। दीक्षांत भवन में सारे दरवाजे 11:30 पर बंद हो गए हैं और उसके बाद किसी को भी प्रवेश की अनुमति नहीं होगी। कृपया शांति बनाए रखें और दीक्षांत भवन में प्रवेश करते समय अपने मोबाइल फोन्स को बंद कर दें। सेटल करना।
Good morning, everyone. We welcome you all to the Convocation Ceremony 2025 of IIT Roorkee. Entry to the Convocation Hall has started at 10 a.m. and all the doors are going to close soon. No entry will thereafter be allowed. We request everyone to kindly be seated at their assigned places. Kindly do not block the aisles or stand at the doors. Please do not leave the convocation hall during the whole ceremony. Please maintain silence and switch off your mobile phones as you enter the convocation hall.
समारोह के दौरान फोटोग्राफी एवं वीडियोग्राफी की अनुमति नहीं है। संस्था ने फोटोग्राफी की व्यवस्था की है और आपको फोटोग्राफ डाउनलोड करने के लिए लिंक उपलब्ध कराया जाएगा। मंत्रोच्चारण के साथ जब शोभा यात्रा दीक्षांत भवन में प्रवेश करे, तब से शोभा यात्रा के मंच तक पहुंचने तथा कुल गीत के समाप्त होने तक सभी को खड़े रहना आवश्यक है। जब सभी उपाधियां प्रदान कर दी जाए, तब आप सभी अपने अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं। इसके पश्चात सीनेट के अध्यक्ष उपाधियों को अधिकार प्रदान करेंगे। तदुपरांत शपथ दिलाई जाएगी और उसके साथ मंत्रोच्चारण के बीच शोभा यात्रा दीक्षांत भवन के बाहर जाएगी। कृपया तब तक खड़े रहें जब तक शोभा यात्रा मंत्रोच्चारण के बीच भवन से बाहर न निकल जाए। स्नातक छात्रों के लिए विभागाध्यक्ष के साथ एक फोटोग्राफी सत्र भोजन के तुरंत बाद अपराह्न 2:30 से 3:30 के बीच APJ अब्दुल कलाम ब्लॉक में आयोजित किया गया है। यह सूचना दीक्षांत समारोह की वेबसाइट पर योजना में भी दिखाई गई है। सभी से अनुरोध है कि कम से कम 2:20 तक संबंधित स्थान पर उपस्थित रहें।
No photography or videography is allowed during the convocation ceremony. The institute has made the arrangement for photographs and you will be provided with the link for downloading the same. Amidst mantra chanting, when the convocation procession enters the convocation hall, everyone is required to stand till the procession reaches the dais and keep standing till the Kulgeet gets over. When all the degrees in the convocation have been awarded, please rise and remain standing at your respective places. The chairman, senate, will then confer the charge of the degrees, followed by the administration of the oath. After this, the convocation procession will leave the hall amidst the chanting of mantras. Kindly remain standing at your places till the entire procession has exited the convocation hall. A photography session for graduating students with the respective HODs will be held in APJ Abdul Kalam block between 2:30 p.m. and 3:30 p.m. immediately after lunch, as per the plan displayed on the convocation website. All are requested to be available in their respective venues at least by 2:20 p.m.
भारतीय संस्कृति में गुरु और शिष्य के संबंध को अत्यंत पवित्र माना गया है। प्राचीन वैदिक गुरुकुलों में दीक्षांत के समय स्नातक छात्रों को अंतिम उपदेश दिया जाता था। आज भी प्रासंगिक ये उपदेश तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद की शिक्षावली अध्याय में उल्लेखित है। इसी परंपरा के अनुसार संस्कृत क्लब IIT रुड़की के छात्र कालातीत वैदिक उपदेशों का उच्चारण करेंगे, जो स्नातक छात्रों को उनके कर्तव्यों की याद दिलाते हैं तथा उनके चरित्र निर्माण के में भी सहायक हैं।
In Indian culture, the relationship between Guru and Shishya is considered sacred. In ancient Vedic period Gurukuls, the last sermon was given to the graduating students at the time of convocation. Relevant in today's times too, these teachings are mentioned in the Shikshavali chapter of the Taittiriya Upanishad. The convocation procession is now entering the convocation hall. I request everyone to kindly stand up till the procession reaches the dais. This will be followed by the Kulgeet. Kindly keep standing till the Kulgeet gets over.
दीक्षांत शोभा यात्रा अब भवन में प्रवेश कर रही है। सभी से अनुरोध है कि कृपया खड़े हो जाएं और तब तक खड़े रहें जब तक शोभा यात्रा मंच तक ना पहुंच जाए। इसके बाद कुलगीत होगा। कृपया कुलगीत समाप्त होने तक खड़े रहें।
ऋतं च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च सत्यं च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च तपश्च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च दमश्च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च शमश्च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च अग्नयश्च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च अग्निहोत्रं च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च अतिथयश्च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च मानुषं च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च प्रजा च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च प्रजनश्च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च प्रजातिश्च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च सत्यमिति सत्यवचाराथीतरः तप इति तपो नित्यः पौरुषिष्टिः स्वाध्याय प्रवचने एवेति नाको मौद्गल्यः तद्धि तपस्तद्धि तपः अहं वृक्षस्य रेरिव कीर्तिः पृष्ठं गिरेरिव ऊर्ध्वपवित्रो वाजिनीव स्वमृतमस्मि द्रविणगं सवर्चसं सुमेध अमृतोक्षितः इति त्रिशङ्कोर्वेदानुवचनं वेदमनुच्याचार्यो अन्ते वासिनमनुषास्ति सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमदः आचार्याय प्रियं धनमाहृत्यः प्रजातन्तुं मा व्यवचेत्सिः सत्यान प्रमदितव्यं धर्मान प्रमदितव्यं कुशलान प्रमदितव्यं भूत्यैन प्रमदितव्यं स्वाध्याय प्रवचनाभ्यां न प्रमदितव्यं देवपितृकार्याभ्यां न प्रमदितव्यं मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव यान्यनवद्यानि कर्माणि तानि सेवितव्यानि नो इतराणि यान्यस्माकं सुचरितानि तानि त्वयोपास्यानि नो इतराणि ये के चास्मच्छ्रेयागंसो ब्राह्मणाः तेषां त्वयासनेन प्रश्वसितव्यं श्रद्धया देयम् अश्रद्धया देयं श्रिया देयं ह्रिया देयं भिया देयं संविदा देयं अत्यधिते कर्म विचिकित्सा वा वृत्त विचिकित्सा वा स्यात् ये तत्र ब्राह्मणा सम्मर्षिणः युक्ता युक्ताः अलुक्षा धर्म कामा स्युः यथा ते तत्र वर्तेरन् तथा तत्र वर्तेताः ओम शांति शांति शांति।
Everyone is requested to remain standing for the Kulgeet.
जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान हिमगिरि शृंगो से अभिनंदित गंगा जल करते कलगान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान शिक्षा आदर्शों में उन्नत जीवन शिल्पी भूरचनारत शिक्षा आदर्शों में उन्नत जीवन शिल्पी भूरचनारत श्रमं विना न किमपि साध्यं व्रत यंत्रकला कौशल अभियान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान जन जीवन प्रासाद उठाकर सेतु बांध भूखंड जुड़ाकर जन जीवन प्रासाद उठाकर सेतु बांध भूखंड जुड़ाकर अंतरिक्ष में यान उड़ाकर नवयुग को देता आह्वान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान सर्जन हित जीवन नित अर्पित धरा स्वर्ग शोभा कर निर्मित सर्जन हित जीवन नित अर्पित धरा स्वर्ग शोभा कर निर्मित वैज्ञानिक युग पट में मूर्त भू पर लाता स्वर्ण विहान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान नई प्रेरणा से दीपित मन नव स्वप्नों से हर्षित लोचन नई प्रेरणा से दीपित मन नव स्वप्नों से हर्षित लोचन नए सत्य की उर में धड़कन ध्येय राष्ट्र जीवन कल्याण जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान हिमगिरि शृंगों से अभिनंदित गंगा जल करते कलगान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान जयति जयति विद्या संस्थान
Please take your seats and feel comfortable. I request the Chairman, Board of Governors, to declare the convocation open.
In my capacity as the Chairman Board of Governors of IIT Roorkee, I declare the convocation open.
I invite the Director to present the Director's report.
आप सभी को मेरा नमस्कार और साथ ही साथ हैप्पी टीचर्स डे। Our chief guest of the day, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, Honorable Union Minister of State, Independent Charge, Minister of Science and Technology, Minister of State, again Independent Charge, Minister of Earth Science, Minister of State in the Prime Minister's Office, Minister of State, Ministry of Personal Public Grievances and Pensions, Minister of State's Department of Atomic Energy, Minister of State, Department of Space. So he has so many portfolios. Thank you, sir, for coming here. Our guest of honor, Professor Dr. Nirmaljeet Singh Kalsi ji, who is the former chairperson of National Council for Vocational Education and Training, Government of India, former Additional Chief Secretary of Government of Punjab, and had been our distinguished alumnus. Our Chairman Board of Governors, Sri B.V.R. Mohan Reddy ji, who is not only the Chairman Board of Governors of IIT Roorkee, but also of IIT Hyderabad, and Founder Chairman of the Board Member Scient. That's again a very, very right a kind of entrepreneurship skill. From US he returned back and served the nation and serving for the nation. Thank you, sir. All the members of the Senate, all the board members, those who are sitting here of the dais, our distinguished guests, faculty colleagues, all the staff, Senate members, and the members of the press, and most important, our proud graduates, their equally proud parents, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I extend my warm welcome to all of you. I thank Dr. Jitendra Singh ji again for taking time from his extremely busy schedule and accepting our invitation to be here on the day of Convocation 25 of IIT Roorkee as the chief guest. We are grateful to Dr. Kalsi ji also for his continued contribution to IIT Roorkee as distinguished alumnus. Special thanks to Sri Mohan Reddy ji for his visionary leadership and mentorship driving IIT Roorkee towards excellence. Thanks all the board members for attending the ceremony today. Today we are celebrating this 25th convocation of IIT Roorkee and 177 years of the achievements of IIT Roorkee since its establishment, growth and promising future as a leader in the transformative research. Dear graduates, I heartily congratulate to all of you on reaching this important milestone. Your hard work and dedication, supported by your families, faculty members, and staffs, have made your achievements possible for you. In this Convocation 2025, 2,614 degrees will be conferred to the students, out of which 1,267 are undergraduate students, 847 are MTech, Master of Architecture, MBA, M-Design, MIM, Master in Urban and Rural Planning, MURP, MSc, PG diplomas, and 500 PhDs. Let me take this opportunity to highlight IIT Roorkee's recent achievements across academic, research, student activities, international relations, infrastructure, outreach, and diversity, reflecting our collective dedication to excellence. So IIT Roorkee remains a leader in QS ranking and NIRF ranking, and always have been among top 10 in the NIRF ranking. This time in engineering, we are number 6 in the country, which has been declared yesterday. And I am proud to inform you that 5th time consecutively, the CII, yani ki Confederation of Industrial Industries, we received this Innovation Award consecutively as the best innovative research institute. Aligned with our vision for holistic education, IIT Roorkee launched the Center for Semiconductor Design and Technology to advance indigenous critical digital technologies, particularly for defense and space applications, in pursuit of the vision of Viksit Bharat 2047. The institute has now 23 departments, 10 academic centers, 8 centers of excellence, and a school of data science and artificial intelligence, which are spread all around on our IIT Roorkee campus, main campus, Saharanpur campus, and Greater Noida Extension Center. R&D efforts are also with the support of MSME and their development for completing the targets of the vocal for local, and IIT Roorkee is also dedicated for this. One district, one product also, so several of these efforts are being made in this direction. I am pleased and honored to announce that IIT Roorkee has been recognized as Center of Excellence in Critical Minerals given by National Critical Mineral Mission for the India's autonomy in the sectors like clean energy, advanced electronics, electric mobility, defense, and space technology. Being situated in the Devbhoomi Uttarakhand and drawing from our unique historical legacy, we remain deeply committed to address Himalaya-centric challenges like earthquake, early warning, slope stability in the fragile Himalayan terrain, disaster resilience, water management, or the pressing issues of the climate change. IIT Roorkee is actively engaged in all diverse research and development initiatives in partnership with all the Government of India, like Department of Science and Technology, Department of Atomic Energy, Niti Aayog, PSA, MATI, MNRE, and several other ministries. We are proud to be a part of all the important flagship missions, including quantum missions, artificial intelligence mission, national supercomputing mission, and national green hydrogen mission. As a commitment to excellence in research and innovation, IIT Roorkee is honored to win the prestigious CII Intellectual Property Award during 2024, recognizing our distinguished capabilities in intellectual property, management, and innovation commercialization. During the year 24-25, We have filed 146 patents, out of which 59 have been granted, secured 4 trademark, 12 industrial designs, 6 copyrights, and transferred 25 technologies across various domains. This year, the Institute secured the external funding worth rupees 399 crore. We enhanced industry academia ties via internship, fellowship, and joint R&D projects. We signed 67 MOUs and continue expanding R&D partnership for the societal impact. As a major CSR initiative, the NTPC established the Center of Excellence in Research and Experimental Learning Center on Sustainable Energy and Circularity, and Power Grid Corporation Limited established another Center of Excellence on AI, IoT, and cyber security domains. We have initiated research in semiconductor, quantum technologies, and device fabrication, and looking forward to having a Center of Excellence in these areas also. And in this regard, one joint master program is already running on semiconductor with Taiwan universities. Our faculty members have shown tremendous interest in entrepreneurial endeavors, utilizing their research and expertise to develop innovative solutions and establish transformative startups. 52 young faculty members have launched innovative startups during last year, which just indicate their research and expertise under the key entrepreneurial initiatives. The Technology, Innovation and Development of Entrepreneurship Society fosters innovation and entrepreneurship at IIT Roorkee and across Uttarakhand. It has incubated more than 150 deep tech startups and partnered with 21 ecosystems to support the thriving startup culture. With the collective portfolio, the valuation exceeding 4,700 crores Indian rupees, the TIDES play a key role in deriving the innovation and economic growth. Similarly, iHub Divya Sampark, IIT Roorkee is focused on enhancing the entrepreneurship, skill development, and technology innovation for emerging technologies. Since its inception, the hub has supported 30 startups and 71 entrepreneurs. The comprehensive and holistic advancement of national knowledge, yield and analytics, which is called Chanakya, fellowship and entrepreneurship and residence program of iHub empowered the students in innovation and entrepreneurship focused on smart devices and materials for cyber physical system. IIT Roorkee continues its legacy of quality education, adapting to growing students' aspirations with rising enrollments. Currently, there are 1,791 students, including 520 undergraduate students, 1,976 postgraduate students, and 3,295 PhD scholars. The Institute emphasizes research and innovation, integrating industry collaborations and transformational research. We have introduced the new courses like artificial intelligence and data science across all branches of science and engineering, and also the pedagogy. In the response to the importance of the industry and academic collaboration, the Institute has embraced the challenges of introducing a variety of new courses like B.Tech in Design, B.Tech in Energy Engineering, M.Tech in Computational Material Engineering, M.Tech in Structural and Computational Biology, M.Tech in Space Science and Technology, and M.Tech in Sustainable Energy Engineering during last year. We have introduced the multidisciplinary academic courses components focusing on sustainability, disaster resilience, and risk reduction. The placement and internship cell plays a vital role in assisting the graduating students with placement and internship at leading companies across the various sectors. So this year, the placement season was notably active, and 268 companies participated in campus recruitment and 104 companies offering the summer internship. So the Institute is honored to recognize the achievement of its students through numerous awards and scholarships. This is also a great achievement, and through our alumni, we got a lot of scholarships for the support of the students. Today, 151 awards will be given to to the graduating students, out of which 129 SC/ST students will be provided benefits for free messing. Total of 555 students will be awarding the merit cum means scholarships, which have already been given. 88 students received the DST-sponsored Inspire C scheme, and IIT Roorkee provided a total of 1,210 tuition fee waivers to the students with the support of different funding agencies. We are proud of our Alumni Connect. IIT Roorkee celebrated its 177th Foundation Day during the last year, November 25, honoring alumni achievements under the theme of Empowering India, Nurturing Education, Innovation and Cultural Legacy. Through the Dean of Resource Alumni, DORA, the institute received the donation of 31 crore during this year, strengthening ties with alumni and vital support for our institute's growth. IIT Roorkee gratefully acknowledges to all their continued support of our alumni. IIT Roorkee prioritized the inclusion and diversity, promoting equal opportunities aligned with national education policy, focusing on women empowerment. For its initiative, the institute has been recognized DST Gati Achiever and also received a CII award for excellence in women in STEM during last year. Guided by inclusivity and women's empowerment, IIT Roorkee launched initiatives like application fee waiver for the girl students, Golden Girl Scheme, and Sakuntala Fellowship for the Ph.D. scholars, and similarly the Zero Hour Initiative for the promoting the Rashtriya Bhashaएं or different language, vernacular language. The curriculum now includes the vernacular language such as Hindi and Sanskrit, alongside the community engagement activities. The institute is dedicated to make the life better and structured for our students in the campus, and the IIT Roorkee has a wellness center which supports the student with academic challenges and conducts the orientation programs for the new students and their parents, and also the several counseling sessions are running on a regular basis in the campus. Last year, IIT Roorkee completed key infrastructural projects, including a 572-seater EWS student Bhavan, Ravindra Bhavan mess lounge renovation, and upgraded for ISRO Center for Space Science and Technology and DRDO Industry Academia Center of Excellence. New academic blocks are being built, like for chemistry department and various centers for the Western academic blocks, and Mehta Family School of Data Foundation, Mehta Foundation School for Data Science and Artificial Intelligence, that building is also under construction. Outreach is also one of the very important activities of the institute concerning students, faculty members, and the society. Under Unnat Bharat Abhiyan and the rural development, the team addresses the grassroots issues in our adopted village. Collaborating with the local self-help groups, the team promotes sustainable practices, capacity building and entrepreneurship, leveraging student and faculty expertise. Activities last year included candle making, aloe vera gel production, self-defense training, bracelet making, and resin art. Last year, 75,000 mulberry trees were planted in the Khunt village to support the livelihoods and women empowerment. Ongoing initiatives supported by NGOs addressing energy, nutrition, food, and clean water needs are also being addressed. Anushriti School, that is Anushriti Academy for the Deaf, IIT Roorkee's unique initiative offers free education, speech therapy, and hearing assessment supported by our alumni. Recent additions include a vocational training on bakery and a wheelchair accessible ramp founded by National High Speed Rail Corporation Limited under CSR fund. Anushriti underscores the institute's commitment to inclusion and societal impact. Similarly, Asmita, a women-led initiative of IIT Roorkee, empowers the underprivileged women through skill development and education. In 2024-25, it launched a digital classroom for 22 students and improved literacy program for adult learners aged between 30 and 50. IIT Roorkee also excelled in IIT Council Meet 7.0, winning gold in the 51-hour film-making competition. The music section secured a bronze cup overall, along with a silver in band performance. So this indicates that our students are active in the extracurricular activities also. Our student technical council achieved 4th place in the inter-IIT technical meet. IGEM student team won silver medal in the Grand Jamboree competition held in Paris. Other clubs also secured 1st and 2nd positions in the several prestigious international competitions. Through our Student Activity Center, several cultural programs were organized and Speak Make supported many such activities in the campus. Similarly, THOMSO, IIT Roorkee's annual cultural fest, recognized by the Uttarakhand government as the state's premier youth festival, drew over 3,200 participants from 7,000 plus institutions. To expand its reach, the THOMSO introduced Karwa, which is a zonal edition in Jaipur, Lucknow, and Chandigarh, boosting engagement across North India. As a part of Cognizance 2025, the Tech Fest at IIT Roorkee, 3 key initiatives addressed societal challenge, food distribution drive at Swami Vivekananda High School in collaboration with Ars Yog and Jan Kalyan Trust, aimed to support the aspired students. A major cleanup at Chandighat, Haridwar, and Namami Gange, locals and pilgrims to promote the conditions of the waste management, to train them with the future plans to deploy tech-driven solutions for a cleaner Ganga is also carried out by our students. The Health and Sanitation Initiative focused on improving the sanitation awareness among adolescent girls and women and underprivileged communities, empowering them with essential health knowledge and resources. eSummit 2025 at IIT Roorkee, held under the theme of Synergy and Genesis, stood out as one of the largest platforms for entrepreneurship and innovation in North India. A 3-day summit brought together 110 plus startups, 25 plus investors, and 20 plus guest speakers, creating a dynamic platform for networking, funding, and knowledge exchange. Similarly, the Institute Sports Council organized and named as Sangram 2024 during March 29 and 31, drawing over 1,000 participants from 60 plus institutions and across 18 states. In collaboration with the Squash Federation of Uttarakhand, it hosted a Squash Center Games Championship and Triathlon as a part of Uttarakhand State Olympics. Our NCC team is also very active with the support of Dean of Student Welfare team, and they organize several programs which afford the discipline, leadership, and patriotism through drills, mock drills, campaigns, and leadership. The NSS unit actively conducts the program and workshop focused on education, environmental awareness, societal welfare, and youth empowerment. My dear graduates, as you receive your degree today, remember you are armed with a world-class education that equips you to tackle challenges and seize opportunities. I am confident that you will achieve the great personal access and bring pride to IIT Roorkee with your achievement. I look forward to seeing you, a few unicorns, emerge from the batch of this year in next 20 years. Always, I will say that, remember our Kulgit, keep on chanting it also, because there are a couple of sentences, Shramam Binana Kimapi Sadhyam, that's very, very important. Always do your best and hard work, that's very important. And also there is a word which says that you have to understand your responsibility towards the society, that is Shrajan Hit, Jivan Hit Arpit. So your life, your work, your dedication is towards the society. So always think how the society can be made happy from your knowledge, from your entrepreneurship, or from whatever you do, right, in the entire globe. So that's the responsibility towards the society is also very important. So once again, I warmly congratulate all of you on reaching these important milestones, along with your proud parents and the family members who have supported them every step of the way. So always remember their contribution also, always Respect your parents, always respect your elders. That also is very important, and that's Indian culture also. Especially the recognitions, I would like to congratulate again all the medal and prize winners whose dedication and hard work have truly stood out. So as you step into this new chapter, as IIT Roorkee 2025 batch, I warmly welcome you to our proud alumni community also. Stay connected with IIT Roorkee. We are here to support you throughout your journey. Your story is just beginning, and we eagerly anticipate the positive impact you will make in the world. With these words, I once again extend my sincere congratulations to all of you, all the graduates. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir. Now I request all the degree recipients to please rise. Honorable Chairman Senate, I present to you 500 candidates, including those in absentia, who have duly qualified to receive the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, which includes 4 candidates who have duly qualified to receive the joint degree and dual degree in Doctor of Philosophy. I also present to you 847 candidates, including those in absentia, who have duly qualified to receive the degree of MArch, MURP, MTech, MDes, MBA, MSc, and a PG diploma. I further present to you 1,267 candidates, including those in absentia, who have duly qualified to receive the degree of B.Arch, B.Tech, B.S, IMT, and IMSc. I request the Chairman, Senate, to kindly confer the degrees and exhort the degree recipient.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chairman, Senate, Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, MArch, MURP, MTech, MBA, MDesign, MSc, PG Diploma, B.Arch, B.Tech, BS, IMT, and IMSc. I call upon you to utilize the knowledge and wisdom gained towards the betterment of the society, nation, and humanity at large. You should practice your profession with conscience and dignity and apply your skills for the well-being of all. It should be your endeavor to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of your duties, and you should uphold the dignity and integrity of your profession, the institute, and the nation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All the degree recipients are requested to take their seats. Let the record of degrees be presented to the Chairman, Board of Governors for his signatures. Thank you, sir. Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh, I request you to present 5 institute level medals and 8 other awards and medals. I present to you 13 candidates, including 1 in absentia, for medals and awards. I'm going to call the names of medal winners, and one by one they will come. Vansh Saini. Big round of applause, guys. B.Tech Electronics and Communications Engineering. President Gold Medal for securing the highest CGPA amongst B.Tech, B.V.R, IDD, IMSc, Integrated MTech graduating students admitted through JEE. Hardik Saini, B.Tech Electrical Engineering, Director's Gold Medal for the best all-round performance amongst B.Tech, B.V.R, IDD, IMSc, Integrated MTech graduating students admitted through JEE Advanced. Shreya Mittal, B.Tech Civil Engineering, the President of India, Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma Gold Medal for the excellence in the field of social service amongst graduating UG PG students. Balaga Pavan Sai, B.Tech Computer Science Engineering, Institute Silver Medal for securing the second highest CGPA amongst B.Tech, B.V.R, IDD, IMSc, Integrated MTech graduating students admitted through JEE Advanced. Anvadya Khare, B.Tech Computer Science and Engineering, Anvadya Khare, B.Tech Computer Science and Engineering, Institute Bronze Medal for securing third highest CGPA amongst B.Tech, B.V.R, IDD, IMSc, Integrated MTech graduating students admitted through JEE Advanced. Dheeraj Kumar Saini, Ph.D, Mechanical and Industrial Engineering, Dr. Sushil Sharma Excellence in Doctoral Research Award for outstanding Ph.D. work. Ankita Bhatt, Ph.D, Hydro and Renewable Energy, Excellence in Doctoral Research Award for outstanding Ph.D. work. Ankita Chauhan, Ph.D, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Excellence in Doctoral Research Award for outstanding Ph.D. work. Akshay Gupta, Ph.D. Civil Engineering, Excellence in Doctoral Research Award for outstanding Ph.D. work. Sunil Kumar Sethi, Ph.D. Hydro and Renewable Energy, A.K. Goyal Green Energy Prize and Gold Medal for significant contribution towards green renewable energy sector amongst the graduating students of UG, PhD and PG programs. Swetha V.S., Integrated MSc Chemistry, Pharma Affiliates Excellence Award, which carries a cash prize of Rs 50,000 for securing the highest CGPA amongst the graduating topper students of Integrated MSc programs of the Department of Chemistry. Loveleen Sachdeva, BTech Electrical Engineering, Ashupriya Jha Award for Cultural Excellence, which carries a prize of 50,000 for demonstrating excellence in cultural activities throughout the candidate's 4-year tenure on the campus amongst the graduating female BTech students. One candidate is to be presented the award in absentia. The name is Dev Anand Thakur, Ph.D., Water Resource Development and Management, for Excellence in Doctoral Research Award for Outstanding Ph.D. work. Now I request Chairman, Board of Governors, Shri B.V.R. Mohan Reddy Garu to kindly deliver his address.
Namaskar and good morning to all of you. On behalf of the Board of Governors of IIT Roorkee, it's my great pride and joy to welcome you all to this Convocation 2025 of IIT Roorkee. Allow me to extend a very special welcome to our chief guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, Honorable Minister for Science and Technology, Government of India. Sir, your leadership has been instrumental in advancing Indian science and technology. It's progressed well or beyond our expectations in the areas of space research, biotechnology, innovation, startups, and many more. Your vision of science for society captures what institutions like IIT Roorkee must stand for. We are deeply honored to have you here today and look forward to your inspiring convocation address. Let's join our hands to welcome the Honorable Minister. I also take this opportunity to warmly greet our guest of honor, Dr. Nirmaljeet Singh Kalsi. I just recognize that he is also a distinguished alumni of IIT Roorkee. Welcome to you, Dr. Kalsi. And a special welcome to the esteemed members of Board of Directors, Srimati Tejashwini Anantakumar, Professor Omkar Singh, Professor B.K. Gandhi, somewhere around, Dr. Mangesh Joshi, Professor N.K. Sambhadia, who are all present with us this morning. For nearly 2 centuries, this august institution has stood as a beacon of knowledge, service, and nation building. It has nurtured generations of engineers, scientists, innovators who have helped shape the destiny of this nation. Today, IIT Roorkee is not only the nation's oldest engineering institution, but also a proud symbol of excellence, consistently ranked among the best. We take pride that we're being placed as number 6 amongst the top-ranking engineering institutions as per NIRF ranking for 2 consecutive years. We also celebrate with equal pride our Department of Architecture and Planning, which has held the number 1 position for outstanding contribution for 5 years in a row. These achievements are the result of tireless and dedicated efforts that are put in by our director, Professor K.K. Pant, our deputy director, Professor U.P. Singh, our registrar, Mr. Prashant Garg, the deans, the heads of departments, members of the Senate, faculty, staff, and we like to express our deepest gratitude to all of them. So may I request all of you to join your hands in congratulating them and thanking them. Building on this proud legacy, today, 2,614 students are graduating from IIT Roorkee, carrying with them knowledge, confidence, and dreams for future. I am especially very proud that there are 602 women who are graduating today, which is 30% of the class. To me, this is more than a statistic. It is a story of the society which is advancing with inclusion, diversity, and progress at its core. All of you hold the potential to lead, to innovate, to serve, shaping brighter future for Bharat. My heartiest congratulations to all of those who are graduating in class of 2025. Round of applause for all of you from my side. Today is both a day of celebration of your achievements and also a reminder of the responsibility that you have to carry. With that in mind, I'd like to share 3 of my thoughts briefly with all of you. The first thought I have is all about globalization, the uncertainties that are centered around it, and the need for self-reliance. You're stepping into a world which is defined by one word, uncertainty. That's what we all have. Tariffs, sanctions, wars, broken supply chains are forcing nations to rethink their strategies. Countries everywhere are turning inward, securing critical resources and technologies. Yet India stands apart. Despite the global turbulences, our country continues to be the fastest growing large economy, projected with a GDP growth in excess of 6.5% this year. This is no accident. It is an outcome of bold leadership, sound economic management, and a commitment for self-reliance. The vision of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Bhai Modi ji and the dedicated stewardship of leaders like Dr. Jitendra Singh are guiding India with clarity of confidence to ensure that we reach the position of number 3 large economy in the next 2 years. We must compliment the Government of India for ensuring that India grow not only in terms of size, but in terms of strength. For IIT Roorkee, the message is clear. We must contribute to this journey of Atmanirbhar Bharat. As an institution at the leading edge of technology, IIT Roorkee must not only develop products tailored to India needs, but also design them for the global mindset and the marketplace. Solutions born in India, made for the world. They are affordable, scalable, and impactful innovations that are the need of the hour. Let me move on to my second thought, which is all about renaissance of technology and its implication on all of us. History reminds that the Renaissance between the 13th century and the 17th centuries were unleashed by a surge of creativity, curiosity, and human progress. That awakening of Renaissance paved the way for the industrial revolutions, powered by steam engine, electricity, mass manufacturing, which reshaped nations and the modern civilization. Today, we are in the midst of another great technology renaissance. The time it is science and engineering that drives the transformation. The ongoing Industry 4.0 revolution rests on 4 pillars: computers, communication, sensors, and algorithms. Scaled by affordability and accessibility, they are disrupting and redefining industries from agriculture to healthcare to aerospace to mobility and to education. But technology is not enough. For it to change, our lives, it must move from labs to markets. I briefly talked to Honorable Minister while we drove up to the convocation. We have to move from prototypes to products. This is the essence of what all of us call as translational research. Turning knowledge into solutions. At the leading edge, IIT Roorkee is both privileged and I'll take that back. IIT Roorkee has both privilege and responsibility to deliver innovations that meet India's needs and compete globally. The journey also calls for entrepreneurship. Disruption creates opportunities, and entrepreneurs are the ones who seize them. Professor Pant talked very eloquently about entrepreneurship in his remarks. I urge IIT Roorkee students to see entrepreneurship not as a distant option, but as a serious career path. The next generation of startups in artificial intelligence, clean energy, biotechnology, advanced minerals, climate solutions can and should emerge out of this very campus. So my message is very simple. Just do not look for jobs. Create them. Do not just seek innovations. Drive them. Do not just aspire. Serve people. Be innovators, be entrepreneurs, and above all, nation builders. My third remark, or the last remark I have, is being local, climate change, and community. While technology connects us globally, we must act regionally and locally. Uttarakhand, this region, had suffered deeply from effects of climate change, floods, landslides, and devastation of livelihoods. These are not abstract issues, but real challenges that demand local solutions. Being regional all means developing an ecosystem that strengthens just not technology, but education, skills, livelihoods, so the communities around us are all empowered to adapt and thrive. IIT Roorkee must respond with research, innovations in disaster management, sustainable infrastructure, climate adaptation. But beyond research, let us remember the moral obligation of giving back to the communities around us. Linda Ellis, a very famous English poet, in her beautiful poem, The Dash, reminds us what truly matters, not the dates of birth and the dates of disappearance. It's the dash in between. The way we live, the way we touch the lives of people, and the contribution we make is what will be left behind. Graduates, your dash is just beginning. Use it not just as a personal success, but to improve the lives of others. This is the essence of being local. Finally, let me remind you, technologies will evolve. Technologies will evolve. Markets will change. But values will always endure. In my own life, I have guided by what I call them as the principles of values first, FIRST. Fairness, integrity, respect, sincerity, trust. These are not just words, but anchors that steady your times, both in terms of success as well as adversity. As Swami Vivekananda said, take up one idea, make it your life. In that lies the secret of your success. So, dear students, you inherit 178 years of legacy of excellence. You graduate at a time when the global uncertainty, yet India is turning the challenge into an opportunity. You live in technology renaissance, disrupting incumbents and opening doors for entrepreneurship. And you are rooted in the land where giving back is essential. Step forward with confidence, make IIT Roorkee proud, make India self-reliant, and above all, make Bharat proud. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. It is my privilege to introduce the guest of honor, Dr. Nirmaljeet Singh Kalsi, who superannuated from Indian Administrative Services in 2019 as Additional Chief Secretary, Home Affairs and Justice, Government of India, Government of Punjab, with 43 years of public service experience, including roles at NTPC, Indian Railways, and NCVET. His expertise spans multiple sectors. As of now also, he is serving on several boards, including Karmyogi Bharat and IIM Rohtak. He is also a distinguished visiting professor at IIT Roorkee and an adjunct professor at Management Development Institute, Gurugram. I request guest of honor, Dr. Nirmaljeet Singh Kalsi, to kindly deliver his address.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, esteemed guests, revered faculty members, the graduating undergraduate, postgraduate, and Ph.D. students of the class of 2025, and your proud families, a very good morning to all of you. It is a proud honor and a deeply humbling experience to stand before you today as we come together to celebrate this significant milestone in your academic and personal journey. I extend my heartfelt greetings to our distinguished chief guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, Honorable Union Minister of State with independent charge of the Ministries of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences, and also the Minister of State in the Prime Minister's Office, Ministry of Personal Public Grievances and Pensions, Department of Atomic Energy, and Department of Space. All these ministries are the strategic ministries of Government of India. My sincere appreciation and gratitude to Dr. B.V.R. Mohan Reddy Ji, Chairman of the Board of Governors, and a distinguished technologist and entrepreneur himself, and Professor K.K. Pant, our esteemed director, for their visionary leadership, which continues to enhance this institution's national and global reputation and standing. IIT Roorkee, with its remarkable 178 years of legacy, is not just an institution of national eminence, but a globally acknowledged leader in engineering education. It holds a unique place in India's economic, scientific, and technological journey, producing leaders who have contributed to nation building and global excellence across generations. Today, on the occasion of Teachers' Day, I begin by expressing my heartfelt gratitude to all my gurus, the esteemed faculty of IIT Roorkee. Their unwavering commitment to academic excellence, mentorship, and innovation has been instrumental in shaping the bright minds we honor and celebrate today. Standing in this very hall, where I once sat as a young, ambitious student in 1979, receiving my Bachelor's of Engineering degree, fills me with a deep sense of nostalgia. The transformation of the University of Roorkee into IIT Roorkee mirrors personal evolution of each one of us, from curious leaders to curious learners to capable leaders, from dreamers to purposeful contributors. This transition has given me not just an education, but a worldview and a lifelong sense of direction and purpose. Today, I return not just as an alumnus, but as someone fortunate enough to get a chance to contribute back to the India's education and skilling transformation journey. This moment reaffirms my belief that the true institutions of excellence thrive on a virtuous cycle, where all of us receive knowledge, apply it meaningfully in this society, and return with gratitude to give back. One of the most meaningful contributions and satisfaction in my professional journey has been the opportunity to work on the execution of the National Education Policy 2020 through the design, development, and implementation of National Credit Framework, NCRF for short. The NCRF is not just a policy reform, it reflects the transformative vision of Honorable Prime Minister. It integrates general education with skill-based education, promotes lifelong learning, and creates inclusive and equal opportunities for every Indian to get affordable education, develop their skills, to enhance their employability and move upward, regardless of their background, ensuring that no citizen is left behind. This framework breaks down long-standing barriers between academic streams. It encourages interdisciplinary learning, supports innovation, and offers flexible pathways of learning across school education, higher education, and vocational education and skilling. The NCRF, in essence, is a blueprint for empowering institutions and enabling students and learners to succeed in this rapidly changing world for making India truly future-ready. Graduating class of 2025, you are the innovation generation. You are entering a world where India is not just participating in global technological revolution, we are leading and shaping it. From AI and quantum computing to clean energy, space exploration and digital health, Indian minds are at the forefront of humanity's greatest challenges and opportunities. You are very fortunate to be graduating into an India that is far more confident, capable, and ready to assume its rightful place as a Vishwaguru in the global leader, as a global leader in knowledge innovation, skills, and inclusive development. India stands at a defining juncture, ready to become a developed nation, developed in economy, technology, politics, militarily, society, and diplomacy. Under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, we are turning global challenges into opportunities. Opportunities for sustainable growth, opportunities for strategic global leadership. Let me share the 5 guiding principles from my own experience that can assist you to turn your academic excellence into creating lasting social and global impact. Firstly, master the art of continuous learning and reinvention. In a rapidly evolving world, your greatest strength lies not in what you know, but in your ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn. As technologies and skills are evolving rapidly, lifelong learning must be a habit, not an option. Dedicate at least 30 minutes every day for exploring new ideas, be it a tech tool, a language, a business concept, emerging field, or societal issues, ensuring you stay agile, relevant, and future-ready. Second, cultivate deep expertise in your core field while maintaining broad curiosity across discipline. The future belongs to T-shaped professionals, those who combine depth with breadth. Many groundbreaking innovations emerge at the intersection of fields like AI and agriculture, biotechnology and data science, or blending our traditional wisdom with modern systems. Stay sharp in your domain, but always think across boundaries. Third, build emotional intelligence and leadership presence. Technical brilliance opens door, but empathy, clarity, and humility create true leaders. India needs leaders who unite diverse teams and engage stakeholders with purpose. So listen actively, take ownership, lead with competence and compassion. Fourth, think globally and act locally, and aim for lasting impact. Your IIT degrees opens global doors for you, but India's passing challenges, especially the education, health, energy, climate, and rural development, need your solutions more than anyone. If each one of you 2,614 graduating students improve the lives of just 1,000 people, that is over 2.6 million lives changed positively. Harness this collective power to drive meaningful local, national, and global transformation. Fifth, build character alongside competence. As your influence grows, so does your responsibility. Let integrity, courage, and compassion guide you. In moments of ethical ambiguity, Your choices will define not just your legacy, but also uphold the values and strength, the society and the nation. Now, more than ever, India needs such principled individuals, and you have the opportunity to rise to that occasion. Navigating the age of AI is one of the defining challenges before you. So don't fear AI, learn to harness it. While machines can process data at scale, they cannot replicate human judgment, compassion, or values. Strive to become leaders in augmented intelligence while technology supports, but humans lead and guide. Focus on what only humans can offer. Contextual thinking, ethical decision making, and purpose-driven innovation. Your ability to collaborate with AI and use it effectively will shape your relevance in the future. Now onwards, all of you may be pursuing different career paths. Let your contributions be purposeful and transformative. As entrepreneurs, create scalable and frugal innovations that solve real problems. In the corporate world, act as an intrapreneur, bring fresh ideas challenging the conventions. As researchers and academicians, translate knowledge into real-world applications that touch lives, not just fill journals. And for public servants, uphold integrity while leveraging technology to modernize governance and serve every citizen meaningfully. You are now part of the illustrious global IIT Roorkee alumni network, an enduring source of strength, opportunity, and pride. Never underestimate its power. Leverage it, not only for your own career growth, but also for knowledge sharing and contribution to nation. As you advance in your journey, remember to reach back and uplift others. Every alumnus who mentors, supports, or inspires future students adds lasting value to this graced institution. Never lose the sight of your responsibility towards nation building. As graduates of IIT Roorkee, you represent the top echelon of talent in this country. You carry the hopes of 1.4 billion fellow citizens. It is your duty to build with purpose, serve with integrity, and uplift those around you. Let me remind you of our shared vision and collective national aspiration of transforming India into Viksit Bharat, a fully developed nation by 2047. If we harness the energy of our youth, the excellence of our institutions, and the timeless wisdom of our civilizational heritage, there is no goal beyond our reach. With education, digital empowerment, skills, good governance, and unwavering resolve, India can lead the world, not just in economic and technological terms, but through ethical leadership and sustainable development. Let me leave you with a final personal challenge. When you return to this campus 10 years from now, come back not just with accolades, but with solutions. Solutions to real-world problems that demand your intellect, your leadership, and above all, your compassion. I congratulate and extend my warmest wishes to the proud parents and families of the graduating students. Your unwavering support, sacrifices, and encouragement have laid the foundation for your ward's academic and personal success. In conclusion, today you receive more than a degree. You carry forward the legacy of IIT Roorkee. You leave not only with the knowledge and skills, but with the values of academic excellence, national service, and global responsibility. So lead with humility, innovate with intent, and serve with integrity. Congratulations once again to the class of 2025. Your journey as change makers begins today. Seize it, shape it, and shine. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for your encouraging words. It is my privilege to introduce Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh. Rising from a small hilly village named Kalota, amongst the Dogra warrior clans of J&K, Dr. Singh went on to do his medicine degrees and did some pioneering work on stress and diabetes amongst Kashmiri immigrants. He has worked, Lifetime Achievement Award has been given to him for his exemplary dedication to the advancement of diabetology, diabetes care, and diabetes research. I came upon his widely read column titled as Tastes of Travesty, where in 2012, disappointed with the then government's initiatives and the performance, he quoted Faz as "Wo intezar tha jiska, ye wo sheher nahi." In the same article, he also quoted, which is very relevant today for the Teachers' Day, he quoted Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan ji as "Freedom is a matter of mind and heart." Starting from that small village, now Dr. Singh serves as Union Minister of State, independent charge of the Ministry of Science and Technology, Minister of State, independent charge of the Ministry of Earth Sciences, Minister of State in the Prime Minister's Office, Minister of State in Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions, Minister of State in the Department of Atomic Energy, Minister of State in Department of Space. He is a huge fan of music of Mehndi Hasan, Mohammad Rafi, and Begum Akhtar. As of now, he is known to make an impact in wherever he chooses to serve this nation. Hence, I request, sir, we are deeply honored here, and we welcome you today as Chief Guest of Convocation. And now I request you to kindly deliver your convocation address. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nawani, for your kind introduction. I hastened to come to the dais. I thought that would cut you short. But nevertheless, it feels quite good and flattering. On the dais are very illustrious chairperson of the Board of Governors, Dr. Mohan Reddy, Director Dr. Kamal Kishore Pant, Deputy Director Dr. U.P. Singh, of course Dr. Nawani, members of the Board of Governors, Shrimati Tejaswani ji, Dr. Mangesh Joshi, Dr. Onkar Singh, Dr. Gandhi, Dr. Samadhiya, members of the faculty, students, and of course all those who have received degrees today, because you are the main focus of attraction in this program, and we are here for you. If you had not held this program, maybe I would have been deprived of the opportunity of visiting this campus. So, first of all, congratulations to you. And I must confess that it is always very rejuvenating, refreshing, and a learning experience being over here, as was being mentioned by Dr. Mohan Reddy also, the oldest engineering college in the country, and now, of course, is being turned into an IIT, but even before that, it was an IIT equivalent or IIT more than that. And I think one of the rarest examples where most of the other engineering schools vie to be conferred or converted into IIT, this was one institution which didn't want to become an IIT. So you can understand the amount of confidence, the amount of stature that the institution had gained. And I and many others like me got to hear of Roorkee when I was applying for a medical college, and some of my classmates who were applying for the engineering, they would tell me that the best ever institution, particularly for civil engineering, was Roorkee. So that was the first time. It was the first time I heard about Roorkee, because I think Roorkee was known because of this institution. And the other, of course, some of the other colleges like Gindi in Madras, etc. So therefore, this is also a brush with legacy. And as was being mentioned by the director very elaborately in his report, you have been conferred for the 4th consecutive year the Most Innovative Institute Award from the Confederation of Indian Industries, and the Gati Achiever Award, Excellence for Women in STEM, and in just the ranking that was released last evening, you have figured number 6. So that itself, I think, is and evidence enough of the consistency with which this institution has been able to maintain its standards. And when I was driving here, I was told that you have almost about 240 startups associated with this. So that's a good number, considering that we have about 1.7 lakh across the country. So that means you are hugely contributing to the startup movement of this country. And of course, 9 centers of excellence distributed to all the different areas. So I think this is and being located where you are, you also have the opportunity, and you have accomplished several initiatives and projects in disaster risk resilience and sustainability, the kind of weather calamity that we are going through. I think your role becomes all the more significant. And then, as the director was mentioning, that you are also engaging the local community in many of your programs with vibrant villages, etc. So I think you are indeed presenting a role model of an academic institution which is also equally trying to promote the whole of society and the whole of nation, along with the whole of government, with the kind of diverse, versatile disciplines that you have. And being located in the Himalayas and being one of the hill states, I think of late, I could look forward to you to even getting into a wider integration, because it's not only the disaster management which should be your domain, which of course is very commendably being performed, but even when there is no disaster, you should have a role. That is called sometimes called a peacetime calendar. Because we, in this government in the last 10, 11 years, and I've been going around saying this, that now we are economy number 4. We came from 10 to 4, and then we hope to go to 3 and then 2 and 1. So how do we do that? Where is the value addition going to come from? And that's for the technical people, the researchers and the teachers to think about. So when the value addition will come from those resources which have not been fully explored over the last 60, 70 years, whether that is a sea resource, we have about 11,000 kilometer long coastal area which was never looked into, a whole amount of wealth of mines, minerals, biodiversity, fisheries. Then we have, of course, the space, which is now being opened up to the private sector, started making a quantum leap. And third, most importantly, the Himalayas. So Himalayas is not only a subject of disaster management, it's a huge source of wealth and also value addition to our economy. In fact, we have already started 2 very important missions which have already created a buzz across the hill states. One of them is the Purple Revolution, which is related closely to lavender cultivation, lavender startups. We have more than 3,000 startups just in about 3-4 years. And I think we could contribute to, we could also integrate to that, because now Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh is also, both the governments have taken up these initiatives in a big way. We have a number of corporate boys, including some of your graduates like this, who have left their corporate tasks and come back to become startups because they find that more lucrative, the perfume market. Then we have the floriculture mission also, which is dedicated to these regions. If you recall, during the program that was held, the ceremony at Ayodhya, when Prime Minister Modi offered those tulips, none of the media persons bothered to ask or find out where did the tulips appear in off-season of January. So it was again one of the hill institutes in Palampur which had genetically created that. So I think now this is a time of a wider integration. In fact, now we are starting even having medical schools inside the engineering college campuses. 2 of them have already applied, the IIT Kanpur and the IISc. So I think now with the kind of ecosystem and infrastructure that you have, you are in a position to move on to the next level. And this is incidentally also one of the best times happening in India as far as the science is concerned, and also as far as the youth opportunities are concerned. On the one hand, we have a government which is very supportive. All the budgets related to the science departments have gone many fold higher in the last 10 years. If you just take science and technology or Department of Science and Technology, we've gone up from about 3,184 crore to more than 28,000 crores, which is almost many 100% increase. Similarly, CSI, in biotechnology also we've gone from just 1,000 crore to about 3,447. So on the one hand, the government is very supportive. On the other hand, government is enabling, in the sense that we are now in the process of removing all the barriers, hurdles or any potential obstacles which could come in the way of innovation and the growth of livelihood opportunities through these pursuits. For example, we have opened up to the private sector. So the space is, for example, one sector which nobody had actually imagined that the government would decide to open it up to the private sector. And since we did that in the last 4 or 5 years, there has been a quantum leap from just dismal space economy. We've gone to about $8 billion US, and our projections indicate that in the next 7-8 years, we might go even 5 times higher. So just I was saying, Himalaya, the space is the other. And so much so that this year we also opened up the nuclear sector. So if a government can have the courage of conviction to open the nuclear sector to the private players, I think then there is no hold barred as far as government's forthcoming approach is concerned. In fact, the other day I was telling the private sector, I said, we have become more forthcoming and you are not prepared. Because if tomorrow I decide to launch a nuclear plant and ask a private entity to come forward, I can't figure out who would come forward with that kind of resources. But not their fault also, because they didn't know that there will be a government headed by Prime Minister Modi which will have the courage of conviction to break the taboos of the past. So similarly in biotechnology, we were just 50 startups in 2014. Our total bioeconomy was just about $10 billion US. Today it's gone up to $130 billion US, and we hope to be about $200 or $230 billion in the next few years. And that is because, and I think this is one institute which you could be spearheading, because most of the time we are, of course, rightly rejoicing the legacy of geology, civil engineering, disaster management, but there's much more to it because you have the infrastructure. I don't know whether it's been realized now. Now, biotechnology can be one forte. With your kind of setup, you could take up. Because the next industrial revolution across the world, that is a considered view of the economists, would be biotechnology driven. Like the last revolution was IT driven in the 1990s. And of course, you are in a big way into the manufacturing, which the director was very proudly telling me, and I appreciate that. But what is going to happen in the next 1 decade or so is that the economy is going to shift from manufacturing to other sectors. And this shift would be towards the regenerative processes, the recycling process, the genetic processes. So we, as far as we are concerned, I think we are among the first in the world who have launched a dedicated biotechnology policy called BoG IIT. That means biotechnology for employment, for environment, and for economy. So now it's up to the institutions to take, because this was also a very out-of-box decision. We took a number of series of presentations before the Honorable Prime Minister, because it's not easy to convince the political dispensation. And I'm glad that the Prime Minister then conveyed to the others. When we conveyed that today it may not appear relevant, but tomorrow we will be the first initiator. So when we are there, I think we should engage all the institutions and also the private sector. We have also very recently launched biofoundries. In fact, you will be glad to know that in the entire world there are only about 121 bio companies, and out of that, 21 belong to us. And to institutionalize the private sector, and I think you could be part of that. Because most of the time, the mindset of institutions like this has been towards the Department of Science and Technology, and then you look for funds from there, from the projects from there. But we have enough of potential, even the Department of Biotechnology. In fact, we have constituted a structured interface for collaborations called BIRAC, Biotechnology Industry Research Application Council, which facilitates, also decides the nature. Just as in space, we have in space. So you could make use of that. And both these experiments have proved to be very useful. And in an institution like this, which has an amalgam and assortment of departments, I think this is one of the best places actually to go ahead with that. And now that is both like space. Biotechnology has given esteem and respectability to India's science across the world, because we were the first to come out with a DNA vaccine for COVID. I don't know how much it is realized, but see, when I tell you that we were a country who were not taken seriously even for therapeutic medicine, even for treatment. अभी आप बीमार पड़ जाते हो 4 दिन आप इधर उधर धूप शूप दिखा के देख लेते थे, जब बहुत बुरा हाल हो तभी जाते थे. So a country which was not taken seriously even for curative medicine is today being accepted as a leader in the preventive medicine. And we are also the first to come out with the vaccine called HPV virus vaccine for cervical cancer, which is very common in adolescent girls and females among India. So I think there where the engineering and the life sciences unite is a place which could be harnessed over here. So similarly, as I mentioned, there are Himalayan initiatives other than disaster. Disaster, of course, we are also into the IMD, there also we are in. And therefore, we have not only opened up to the private sector, and I think this institution can also do that. Now, Dr. Reddy would bear me out. They have created a good model in IIT Hyderabad, and so also Madras. So industry is moving in the campus. When you go there, you can't figure out who is who. So I think we could, and we have an opportunity being a premier institution, and also that we have taken futuristic decisions like National Research Foundation, which has been named Anusandhan, going by the Indian authors, because I have been repeatedly suggesting that we have to stop looking forward to government, though I come from the government. So don't look up to me for anything, because wherever I go, there's a, iska fund kitna milega. That's because we have grown like that. For anything, we have to go to government. If the government doesn't give, then we starve, then we protest, then we go on dharna. But if we want to have a global role, we have to change that mindset. All the developed nations and all these success stories, if you talk of space, NASA never depends on government. All their funding is from the other sources. So also the other successful ventures. And here we have proved that. Our vaccine story was successful because we didn't depend on government. We had a private company called Bharat Biotech already, so also in space. So I think that when you engage and also counsel these boys and girls passing out from here, instead of looking for jobs either in the government sector or then knocking the doors of the corporate sector, you could engage them with the industry right from the beginning, and they could be on their own in a much, much bigger way. And an early industry linkage, an early private-public linkage with financial funding from them. So that is how you will reduce your dependence on me, you will reduce your dependence on government, you will have enough of your own. Because in India, when you engage with the private sector, you have to engage financially. In West, you have a concept of knowledge partner. India, knowledge is free. You sit in a railway compartment, वो आपको समझा देगा COVID क्या होता है, rocket क्या होता है. So it's a hobby, sharing knowledge in India. So there's no value. So make a private house invest 10 rupees, he'll make sure that he gets back those 10 rupees. And then you will be securing jobs, livelihood for these young boys and girls. Had you done that in somewhere in 30 or so, some of the institutions have started doing that. Then the company then sustains them. They would not let them go. So I've invested so much money on this boy. He has to work for me. So you're also, in a way, generating job opportunities for him while he is still not passed out. So I think these are some of the futuristic initiatives and thoughts that we could be thinking about, because as was being mentioned, now we have, our ratings have gone up in GII, Global Innovation Index, we are from 81 to 39. And as I said, the startups, we are now 1.7 lakh, we are ranked number 3. But what is more important, and I think that is also one of the myths that has to be clear, that as many as 50% of the startups come from B towns. Somewhere it gets into the minds of these boys, girls also, and we also forget to clear it. Because how to Bombay बैठा है इसलिए हो रहा, Bangalore बैठा है इसलिए हो रहा, Hyderabad बैठा है. It's not so. Majority of the aspirant startups who are actually showing global potential are coming from cities like Ahmedabad, from Patna, from maybe Surat. So I think that, because in a city like Bombay, you have other opportunities. If you knock the door of Bollywood, you'll get some. कहते हैं Bombay में किसी को फाका नहीं लगता. You go there to become an actor. You may end up as a clapper boy. If not, you can open up a canteen. So something is there. But for the young towns, the aspiration level is much, much higher. And that is what we can capitalize. So we have to understand what are our strengths, what are our advantages. And I'm sure this institution has plenty of that. Even in patent filing, we are now number 6. And again, what is important for these boys and girls to understand is that nearly 67% of the patents that have been filed recently from India are by resident Indians. No, that's because earlier on you said, Hargobind Khurana ko mila, to kya hua, wo wahan gaya tab mila. Now these are 66% boys and girls who never went out. They're born here, groomed here, brought up here, worked here, and still could compete globally. So that means India today has an ecosystem which offers you opportunity. Now it's up to us how best we can exploit it. And of course, all these new missions which Dr. Reddy was also mentioning, whether it's the quantum, whether it's the artificial intelligence, green energy, we are among the first. It's not like about 20 years back, we would wait for a success story to happen in some other country and then take it up. Like television happened in America in 1950s, and we got first Chitrahar, that too in the national capital of Delhi somewhere in 1970s. It's no longer so. We are among 3 or 4 nations who are into quantum. I think we are hardly 1 or 2 nations who have a dedicated biotechnology policy now. Already space, we are now no longer followers. We are beckoning others to follow us. America reached the surface of moon much before us, 50 years, 60 years before us. But today I was saying in the lighter vein that day, I said Neil Armstrong went there, landed, had a stroll around, made that famous statement, small step for man, giant step for mankind, but he could not see the water around. That our Chandrayaan got and picked up the evidence of H2O. So I think now, and our talent, our potential of our young boys and girls has been fully accepted, recognized across the world. So now it is up to you guys how you use your, and there's so much of democratization of opportunity, which was not happening at my time. Because if I did a thesis, my guide would say, look at this book, refer this book, which is available in British Council Library. I would go to the British Council Library. This actually happened with me. They told me the book has been taken by the consulate office in Calcutta, wait for 3 months. Now everything is there in this. And that is why small town boys, girls are topping in all the exams. So you have the opportunity, you have a very affordable access to knowledge. So it's up to you and up to us how best we facilitate that kind of an ecosystem for you. I am sure the convocation addresses by different dignitaries are not always to be remembered with the same sanctity as they are delivered. Because when you go out of this campus, there are many things you will learn what I have been told here, you will learn something more. But what I'm trying to suggest to you is a thought-provoking for futuristic avenues. And I'm sure, because I am not as lucky, nor are we as lucky as you are, because you are born in best of the times, as I said. And it's not your doing. You didn't choose this time, it just happened. Not even your parents chose that you would be born. So now that destiny has given you this providential privilege, I'm sure you have the capacity and you would be able to make the best of the opportunity that India offers you today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request the Chairman Senate to kindly present a memento to the Chief Guest. I request Chairman Senate to kindly present a memento to the guest of honor. I request Chairman Senate to admit and charge the candidates in the degree. All degree recipients are requested to rise.
So, by virtue of the authority vested in me as the chairman of Senate of Indian Institute of Technology Roorkee, I do hereby admit the duly qualified candidates listed in the scroll for the respective degrees and charge them to prove the worthy of the respective degrees and authorize them to wear the robes ordained as the insignia of the degree. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request Vansh Saini to come forward for oath. So you have to repeat the oath after Vansh Saini.
I hereby pledge that it shall be my constant endeavor to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of my duties as engineer, scientist, architect, designer, planner, and manager, to uphold the dignity of the individuals and the integrity of the profession, to utilize my knowledge of science, technology, architecture, planning, designing, and management for the glory of the institute, in the service of the country and mankind at large. Thank you.
Thank you, Vansh. You may take your seats. I, on behalf of the Chairman, Board of Governors, and the Senate, and all the members of IIT Roorkee, take this opportunity to express my gratitude to Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, Honorable Minister, and Dr. Nirmaljeet Singh Kalsi, IAS, retired, for gracing the occasion with his benign presence. I congratulate all the degree and award recipients and their families. I would also like to thank all the guests and media persons for their participation in the convocation. Your presence made the event successful and memorable. I also thank all who worked hard to make this event successful. I request Chairman, Board of Governors, to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the convocation closed. Congratulations to all the graduates.
Now I request everyone to rise for national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
I request everyone in the hall to keep standing till the procession completely exits from the convocation hall.
Om
ऋतं च स्वाध्यायप्रवचने च सत्यं च स्वाध्यायप्रवचने च तपश्च स्वाध्यायप्रवचने च दमश्च स्वाध्यायप्रवचने च शमश्च स्वाध्यायप्रवचने च अग्नयश्च स्वाध्यायप्रवचने च अग्निहोत्रं च स्वाध्यायप्रवचने च अतिथयश्च स्वाध्यायप्रवचने च मानुषं च स्वाध्यायप्रवचने च प्रजा च स्वाध्यायप्रवचने च प्रजनश्च स्वाध्यायप्रवचने च प्रजातिश्च स्वाध्यायप्रवचने च सत्यमिति सत्यवचारातीतरः तप इति तपो नित्यः पौरुषिष्टिः स्वाध्यायप्रवचने एवेति नाको मौद्गल्यः तद्धि तपस्तद्धि तपः अहं वृक्षस्य रेरिव कीर्तिः पृष्ठं गिरेरिव ऊर्ध्वपवित्रो वाजिनीव स्वमृतमस्मि द्रविणकं सवर्चसं सुमेध अमृतोक्षितः इति त्रिशङ्कोर्वेदानुवचनं वेदमनुच्याचार्यो अन्ते वासिनमनुषास्ति सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान् मा प्रमदः आचार्याय प्रियं धनमाहृत्य प्रजातन्तुं मा व्यवचेत्सीः सत्यान्न प्रमदितव्यं धर्मान्न प्रमदितव्यं कुशलान्न प्रमदितव्यं भूत्येन प्रमदितव्यं स्वाध्यायप्रवचनाभ्यां न प्रमदितव्यं देवपितृकार्याभ्यां न प्रमदितव्यं मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।